I am a big fan of the way the old masters painted. Painters like Caravaggio, Vermeer, Gentileschi, and many more. They have that smoothness in their portraits that I would like to recreate, but sadly it's not so easy. For a few years I have been stumbling across this method called glazing. It is this method that the old painters were using to achieve that softness, at least from what I know, and I have been very skeptical about it. Basically, you start from white and black base or other monochromatic base. Over that grayscale portrait you build up the color. It is supposed to be easier because you have all the values done in a step before. Yesterday I finished sketch Girl with a Pearl Earring by Vermeer. She looks very distressed here. I have tried some layering here, like glazing. I just always neglected that method of glazing because I thought that, yeah, this is just more work. I don't want to have that many layers. I can just do it on one, and guess what? I cannot. So I will try to do something different, because when you try something over and over again and expect different results, it makes you mad. So I have my water here that I will pour over a painting if it doesn't come out as I want it to be. I saw in a few tutorials that someone was doing like a thin coat of linseed oil. So I have board with linen here, and it's not the best quality, it's kind of patchy. So I would try to do that to like cover that texture, very small amount. You know, I like to make underpainting, but it takes time for it to dry, and I don't want any spilling of that previous layer to the next layer, so I will be starting with grey. Let's hope that I will make it work. If you are a painter, what is durability of your brushes? Mine is very low. Don't know if I have bought bad quality brushes. They aren't cheap, so I expect them to live a little bit longer, right? But they are disintegrating. You painted a few paintings with me and then I am gone. See you later. Other thing that I very don't like to paint or draw, and this is ears. I do a placeholder for them, like this blank space should be filled with ear later in some point, but when I go back to them I am already tired by painting, so I kind of just do a few lines and leave it as it is. I have one of the example right over here. It is not very detailed, I would say. Oh, here's the other one. But ears are so strange, like, what is this even? This is like a snail home? In fact, it is a snail home. Sometimes I have that moment that I have to really trust the process. Painting just teaches you to push on and hope for the best. But then I felt it. It was the flow state coming my way. Each brush stroke suddenly became more meaningful and done with intent. My mind started to recognize shapes as they are and flawlessly steered my hand toward its destination. I lost my sense of time. There was nothing else besides me, brush, paint, and canvas. I trusted the process, and it repaid me for my patience.
Poor kid gets humiliated at school. Ending is shocking.
Oh no! What a glare! I spent on it about 2 hours, so this is the end result. I had a lot of fun painting this because there is a lot on the face that is going on in shadows. He's making like face. So this will be it for the first part. I have grisaille ready. I will just need to wait for it to dry. I'm afraid that it will be a long time. I have a cicative that it makes paint fast. When mixed with paint, it makes paint dry faster. I didn't mix it with paint here. And it was a long painting session. I am kind of exhausted. You can subscribe for the second part when I will go over it with color. If you want, you can follow along me on this path on maxing my skill. For now, it will be all. See you!